Watch out for these airport scams when traveling abroad. Every year, tourists lose over $2 billion to airport scams. And it's not just happening in sketchy countries, it's happening at major international airports you trust. The ones with 5-star ratings and modern terminals. Welcome or welcome back to Journeys of Peace. I've spent years traveling internationally. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 most common airport scams targeting tourists, the warning signs you need to recognize, and exactly how to protect yourself before you become another victim. Because here's the thing, scammers count on you being tired, confused, and trusting. Let's fix that. Let's start with the most common one, fake taxis. Just last month, tourists at Barcelona airport lost over $50,000 to fake taxi drivers. Here's how it works. You land after a long flight, you're exhausted. You walk outside and someone approaches you with a friendly smile. Taxi? I take you to hotel. Very good price. They're wearing something that looks official. Maybe a vest, maybe a badge. They point to a card that looks legitimate enough, and that's where it starts. Version 1. They quote you a flat rate that sounds reasonable, but once you're in the car, suddenly there are extra fees, tolls, luggage fees, airport surcharges. That $30 ride becomes $150. Version 2. They take the scenic route. What should be a 15-minute drive becomes 45 minutes. The meter keeps running. Version 3, and this is the worst one. They take you to a fake hotel, not your actual hotel. A place that looks similar, where their accomplices are waiting to check you in and steal your credit card information. Real airport taxis have official markings, not just a taxi sign on top, official license numbers, company logos, and they're always in designated taxi areas. If someone approaches you inside the terminal or right outside the doors, that's red flag number 1. If they refuse to use the meter or insist on a flat rate before you even say where you're going, red flag number 2. If they're pushy, aggressive, or try to grab your luggage before you agree to anything, walk away. Use the official taxi stand. Yes, there might be a line. Yes, it takes longer. But you know what takes even longer? Dealing with your bank after your card gets cloned. Or use ride-sharing apps like Uber or Bolt where the route and price are tracked digitally. Screenshot your driver's info before you get in. And here's a tip nobody tells you. Take a photo of the taxi's license plate before you get in. Just pull out your phone and snap it. If the driver's legitimate, they won't care. If they're running a scam, they'll suddenly remember they're off duty. Alright, scam number 2, currency exchange counters. Now, I know what you're thinking, Aaron. Currency exchange isn't a scam, it's a service. And you're right. Legitimate currency exchange is a service. But airport currency exchange booths, they're counting on you not doing the math. You land in a foreign country, you need local cash. You see a currency exchange booth right there in the terminal. Convenient, official looking, problem solved. Except here's what they don't tell you. Their exchange rates are often 1, 5, 25% worse than what you'd get literally anywhere else. Let me give you a real example. The current exchange rate for US dollars to euros is about 0.92. That means $100 should get you 92 euros. At an airport exchange booth, you might get 75 euros. They just pocketed $17 of your money, and you didn't even notice because you were focused on getting cash quickly. But wait, it gets worse. Some booths advertise no commission in huge letters. Sounds great, right? Wrong. They're not charging commission because they've already built their profit into a terrible exchange rate. It's like advertising free shipping and then charging you double for the product. And then there are the fees you don't see until you get your receipt. Service charges, processing fees, special airport rates. One tourist in London exchanged $500 and walked away with the equivalent of $380 after all the fees and bad rates. That's $120 gone. For what? The convenience of not walking 10 minutes to find an ATM before you leave home? Call your bank. Tell them you're traveling internationally. Ask about foreign transaction fees on your debit card. Most banks charge 1 to 3% for international ATM withdrawals. That's way better than 25% at an exchange booth. When you land, find an ATM, withdraw local currency directly. Yes, you'll pay a small fee, but it's nothing compared to what the exchange booth would charge. And here's the key. When the ATM asks if you want to be charged in your home currency or the local currency, always choose local currency. If you choose your home currency, the ATM gets to set the exchange rate, and guess what? It's terrible. If you absolutely must use an exchange booth, exchange the minimum amount you need to get to your hotel, then find a local bank or ATM. Now let's talk about scam number 3, the helpful stranger. This one's insidious because it plays on our natural instinct to trust people who seem friendly and helpful. You're standing at a ticket kiosk or check-in machine, trying to figure out how it works. Maybe the interface is in a language you don't speak fluently. Maybe you're just tired and confused. Someone walks up. Need help? I show you how to do it. They seem nice, they're well dressed, they don't look like a scammer, whatever that means. And here's where it happens. They help you use the machine. They're standing very close, pointing at the screen, pressing buttons. What you don't realize, their accomplice is behind you, going through your bag or lifting your wallet. By the time you finish at the kiosk and turn around, they're both gone, and so is your stuff. They offer to help you book something or check in. They ask to see your passport to make sure the information is correct. Now they have your passport number, your full name, your date of birth, everything they need for identity theft. Or they watch you enter your PIN at an ATM while pretending to help you read the instructions. This one's getting more common. Someone approaches you wearing what looks like an airport uniform or security badge. Excuse me, we need to verify your documents. Or there's a problem with your ticket, come with me to sort it out. They walk you to a quiet area away from cameras, away from real airport staff. Then they either rob you directly or their accomplice does while you're distracted. These scams work because we're conditioned to be polite. Someone offers help, we don't want to be rude by refusing, and airports are confusing. We're in unfamiliar territory. Our guard is down because we assume airports are safe, monitored spaces. Scammers know this. They're counting on it. If someone offers unsolicited help, politely decline. No thank you, I've got it. If you actually need help, approach an official information desk or airport employee at their station. Don't accept help from people who approach you. Never hand your passport, ticket, or credit card to anyone except official airline or immigration staff at their designated counters. Keep your belongings in front of you, not beside you, not behind you, in front where you can see them. And if someone claiming to be airport staff approaches you, ask to see their official ID badge. Real employees will show it immediately. Scammers will make excuses or suddenly remember they need to be somewhere else. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Scam number 4 is newer, and it's scary because most people have no idea it's happening. Digital security threats. You land at the airport, your international data isn't working yet. You see free airport Wi-Fi and connect immediately. Except it's not the real airport Wi-Fi. It's a fake network set up by scammers with a name that looks legitimate. Most people don't notice the difference because there's a punctuation mark or something in another spot that is otherwise ambiguous. Once you're connected, they can see everything you do online, every website you visit, every password you enter, every credit card number you type. They're literally watching your screen through the network. And it gets worse. They can install malware on your device without you knowing. That malware keeps tracking you even after you leave the airport. This one's called juice jacking. You're at a public USB charging station. Your phone's dying. You plug in. What you don't know, that USB port isn't just charging your phone, it's also accessing your data. USB cables carry both power and data. When you plug into a compromised port, it can copy everything on your phone, photos, contacts, passwords saved in your browser, banking apps. Some can even install spyware that tracks your location and activity, and you'd never know it happened. Your phone charges normally, everything seems fine, until weeks later when you notice unauthorized charges or your accounts get hacked. For Wi-Fi, only connect to the official airport network. Check the airport's website before you travel to see the exact network name. Better yet, use your phone's hotspot or wait until you get to your hotel. Most things can wait 30 minutes. If you must use public Wi-Fi, use a VPN. That encrypts your data, so even if someone's monitoring the network, they can't read what you're doing. Never access banking apps or enter passwords on public Wi-Fi. Just don't. For charging, bring a portable battery pack. Charge your phone before you leave home. If you absolutely must use a public charging station, use a USB data blocker. It's a little adapter that allows power through but blocks data transfer. They cost about $10. Or use a wall outlet with your own charging cable and adapter. Wall outlets only carry power, not data. I know this sounds paranoid, but here's the thing. These scams are real, they're increasing, and the victims often don't realize they've been compromised until it's too late. The final scam is sneaky because it happens right at baggage claim when you're tired, relieved to have landed, and just want to get out of the airport. You're waiting for your luggage. Someone in what looks like an official uniform approaches. I help you with bags. Airport service. They grab your luggage off the carousel before you can say anything. They load it onto a cart. They start walking toward the exit. Then they demand payment. $50 for porter service. You didn't ask for help. You didn't agree to any price. But now they have your luggage, and they're not giving it back until you pay. Some travelers pay just to avoid confrontation. Others argue, but the porter gets aggressive or threatens to call security. Fake security, of course. This variation is even worse. Someone in an official-looking uniform approaches you at customs or baggage claim. You need to pay airport processing fee, €20. They have a clipboard, maybe a fake badge. They look legitimate. Confused travelers pay because they assume it's a real fee they didn't know about. Plot twist, there is no fee. That person just pocketed your money and will disappear into the crowd. Here's a newer one. Someone offers to wrap your luggage in plastic for security. They charge you $20 for this service. Except the plastic wrap does nothing for security. TSA will cut it off if they need to inspect your bag anyway. And in some cases, while they're wrapping your bag, their accomplice is going through your carry-on or coat pockets. I admit I have wrapped my suitcase before. However, it was done at an official station at the Madrid airport. They are located about every 1,000 yards apart in the main international check-in terminal, and there are signs, and those that are registered with the airport to wrap bags have identification. If you need porter service, use the official airport porter stand. They have clear pricing displayed and official identification. If someone grabs your luggage without permission, firmly say, "No thank you, I don't need help," and take your bag back immediately. Never pay fees to random people. All legitimate airport fees are paid at official counters or online during booking. If someone claims you owe a fee, ask them to direct you to the official payment counter. Real fees have official payment systems. Scammers will make excuses and move on to easier targets. And here's the thing about all these scams. They rely on you being passive, polite, and unsure of yourself. The moment you show confidence and awareness, scammers move on. They want easy targets, not people who ask questions and stand their ground. Let's recap the 5 major airport scams. 1. Fake taxis and transportation. Use official taxi stands or tracked ride-sharing apps. 2. Currency exchange ripoffs. Use ATMs and always choose local currency. 3. The helpful stranger. Politely decline unsolicited help and keep belongings in front of you. 4. Wi-Fi and charging station dangers. Use VPNs, avoid public Wi-Fi for sensitive activities, and bring your own power bank. 5. Baggage porter and fake fee schemes. Only use official services and never pay fees to random people. The common thread? All these scams target tired, confused travelers who are in unfamiliar territory. The solution? Awareness and confidence. You don't need to be paranoid. You don't need to suspect everyone. You just need to know what to look for and trust your instincts when something feels off. Final tips. Before you travel, research the specific airport you're flying into. Know what the official taxis look like. Know where the ATMs are. Know the real Wi-Fi network name. Take 5 minutes to prepare, and you'll save yourself hours of headaches and potentially thousands of dollars. Stay alert during your first hour in a new airport. That's when you're most vulnerable, tired from the flight, disoriented, eager to get to your destination. Take a breath, look around, get your bearings before you make any decisions. And remember, it's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to ask questions. Your safety and security are more important than being polite to strangers. If this video saved you from even one scam, hit that subscribe button. I post travel warnings and practical advice that could save you thousands of dollars and major headaches abroad. Drop a comment below. Which scam shocked you most? Or have you experienced any of these while traveling? Your story could help someone else avoid the same trap. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone planning international travel. The best defense against scams is awareness. Safe travels, everyone. And remember, trust your gut, protect your stuff, and don't let scammers ruin your adventure. Bon voyage.